Senator Marsha Blackburn also saw firsthand what's happening at the border during a visit this week. And what she saw prompted her to do this: introduce legislation aimed at increasing national security. Senator Blackburn, Republican from Tennessee, joins me now. I want to know about the bill, but first I want to know what triggered this. What did you see?
Harris, what we are seeing happening is children are coming without their parents. There are also some practices in place called child recycling. You and I are moms. I'm a grandmom. This is one of the most heartbreaking things because the cartel, see, you can't come to the border without a cartel. And the cartel will take a child away from parents and give it to an adult who does not have a child if they're trying to push that adult across the border. Then the child goes back to the cartel and then comes in again. This needs to stop. So my legislation, the End Child Exploitation Act, would put an end to this practice. It would require that adults who do not have a documentation to show this is their child would have to submit to a DNA test. It only takes about 90 minutes to complete. Let's protect these children. And let's force these cartels that are big, multi-billion-dollar businesses that are running this border on the Mexican side. Let's force them to know that we are not going to put up with them abusing these children.
You know, Senator, former President Trump was with me a couple of days ago, and we were looking ahead to what the buildup was really like. And on Monday, he told me the Biden administration is simply letting everyone into the country. And as you're saying, we're not quite so sure who's in.
That's right. That is right, Harris. We know that there are those on the terrorist watch list that have come in. We know that the cartels, for example, the Sinaloa cartel, which is El Chapo's cartel, they basically run that Arizona border on the Mexico side. 50% of the drugs that are in our country come through this Arizona border and then onto I-8 and I-10, which have become the fentanyl freeway. Now, we also know that they are taking young people and are using them as mules to move these drugs. We know that the cartels are very sophisticated. They now completely outfit down to shoes and backpacks in cartel clothing to move these individuals to U.S. soil. They put a wristband on them that shows they've either paid their fee or they need to work that fee out. That's called indentured servitude. Work that fee out once they get to the U.S. This is through sex trafficking, human trafficking, labor gangs, MS-13 and other gangs. We need those Trump protocols put back in place. Biden's open border policy has caused this disarray at the border. It is Biden's immigration policy. Joe Biden and his administration have broken the border, and we need to put these protocols back in place.
Wow. When you talk about those bracelets, they are now finding them as little ones, and young people are trying to get them off and leaving them just so that they're not so marked. And as I understand, they like you said, they're encrypted with a lot of information. It's sometimes really tough for the little ones to get them off. They don't want to be taken back and put into that system. Child recycling, the way that you described it.
Oh,
Your
Harris,
bill,
it's heartbreaking.
Child Exploitation Act, the Child Exploitation Act. Please keep us informed on how that goes.
We will do so.
Senator Blackburn, thank you.